And a good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a great day. Just setting everything up here. We are in Mays Landing, New Jersey at Shore Toyota, and they got a bunch of Tundras. It was a very pleasant walk today because there's a nice wide range of Tundras here. It's not just high trim, it's not just low trim. Beautiful variety, ladies and gentlemen. And the good news is it's like 50 degrees. I'm not bundled up for once. Feeling pretty good out here today. We just had a nice walk. It was like a 25-minute video, so check that out tomorrow. Today, I'm going to give you a little taste of what we got. Tom, how you doing? Jonathan, good to see you. A lot of nice Tundras here, boys. This is it's a nice start to Super Bowl Sunday. If you're into football, Eric, what's up? Russ, how you doing? I'm going to be very honest with you. Of course, I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. I'm in a few pools, but I care more about the Daytona 500, 1 week away. Scotty, what's up? Monty, JP. Brent says, got my 23 Platinum last week. Hope you got a great deal. Congratulations. So as you folks are signing on, I'm going to show you a couple great Tundras they have here just quickly because they're all over the place. They're not in any particular order. If you look down, Tundra, 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 Tundra all the way over there. There's a Tundra right here. They're just everywhere. So it's going to be an extensive walk through them. But watch the video tomorrow where we go in detail. And I'm going to save one particular one for tomorrow that I absolutely fell in love with in a way where I need to figure out how to buy it. I know you hear that from me a lot, but for some reason, I can't remember if I've ever seen one of these Tundras in person. So tomorrow, you will see that truck. Chad, how you doing? Let's start here. Limited, Nightshade, Magnetic Ray, iForce Max. What's the best part? I tell you all the time. What's the best part about the Nightshade $450 add-on package? Can't beat it. Doesn't add anything to the interior. It just blacks out and body colors everything, window molding, badges, all that. That's how you save a little cashola. Because if they started adding interior features with it, you know what would happen? That price would be $4,000 extra. Gotta love the nightshades. They're everywhere here. There's 2 magnetic gray nightshades. There's 2 smoke mesquite nightshades. These things are so beautiful. And if you don't care about the locking rear diff, crawl control, or multi-terrain select, it's probably the way to go. It's a limited, so you're going to get some options on it. You don't have to get all the options, but there's a good amount. Andrew, how you doing, pal? But this is a beautiful truck with a beautiful setup. And once again, if you don't care about the TRD off-road-esque stuff, might be a great way to go. Let me know what you think in the comments below about the Nightshade package, $450 add-on package to limited. This one here blows my mind. And I did spend some time on it when I was doing the walk video because we never see these for some reason. This is Crew Max with a 6.5-foot bed. Ron, how you doing? Regular SR5 Tundra. Nothing crazy about it. It doesn't have the 32-gallon tank. It just has the big bed. Doesn't have anything on it special. It just has pretty much your bare bones. 8-inch screen. So not even soft tech seats. It has fabric seats on it. There's nothing crazy, nothing special about this truck. My biggest issue is this truck doesn't even have the 32-gallon tank. So I feel like with a Crew Max and a 6.5-foot bed, you're going to want that 32-gallon tank. But that's just me. If you want a 32-gallon tank in SR5, you're going to have to get the SR5 convenience package. Keep that in mind. Moving on. Now we go down to TRD Sport SR5, which I continue to compliment because the best part about the TRD Sport, you can only get it on SR5, but just look at it. It's a premium looking truck at a lower price than, say, what's next door, which is a $1794. So it's a win-win. Don't get me wrong. It's still high price, like $62,000, but you can get your TRD Sport fabric with an 8-inch screen. You could get a 14-inch screen, soft text on the inside. There's a lot of different options you could do with this truck, but overall, the exterior look has a great look to it. Body color all the way around, especially in white. This is ice cap, 20-inch blacked out wheels, TRD grill up front. Extensive list of stuff on this. As you will see in tomorrow's video, advanced technology package, premium audio package, TRD Sport premium package. There's a lot. $61,918 is the actual price. Not bad, right? Beautiful truck. So again, a lot of us nowadays, because of the high price of these trucks, we're living in SR5 land. We're going to be there forever. We're hunkering down. And this might be the truck that saves the day for us because it looks so good. Now, something people may not know, so I want to bring it up again. You cannot get locking rear diff, multi-terrain selector crawl control in sport. That's only TRD Off-Road or the TRD Pro. Got the Celestial Silver next door. Arturo, how you doing, buddy? I know there's a lot of messages popping up, but I'm trying to fly through what we got, and they disappear. So I will go back to them. In fact, let me go now. I love Underground, too. Gaming, Greenville, what's up? AE says, thanks, Tundra Dude, for the contact. Landed the, yes, sir. Congratulations. I did hear about that. So good morning to everyone. In case I missed you, I apologize. It's very loud out here. Usually I come earlier in the morning when I film here. This road seems like everybody's up. Super Bowl Sunday. They're trying to get their stuff early. So anyway, Celestial Silver, 1794, regular iForce, 5.5 foot bed, iForce Max. That is luxury upon luxury. Nothing crazy about that. Best part about the luxury trims, Platinum, 1794, Capstone, all standard features. And that is where you save a little bit of money. And the genuine leather you can only get in Platinum, 1794, and Capstone. Capstone's a semi-aniline leather, but I mean, you get what I'm saying, right? This one here is another one of the Smoke Mesquite nightshades I was telling you guys about. Probably the most underrated color and package combo, if you ask me. What's your thoughts about that? With everything body color, Smoke Mesquite we've seen for years on 1794 and everything like that. With everything body color like this, it's so beautiful. It's like there's no chrome or anything on it because don't forget, Nightshade, getting rid of the chrome all over the truck, which I think is awesome. Such a nice looking truck. What's your thoughts about Smoke Mesquite? It's got the spray and bed liner. It's got the lights in the outlet. For limited, the lights in the outlet are not standard for some reason. Thank you, Carlos. I'm glad you're here, buddy. We got this TRD Off-Road Limited. This is a Windchill Pearl, 2024. In love. Absolutely in love. I don't know if I've ever seen white or the Windchill Pearl on the Limited for 2024 with everything body color for TRD Off-Road. I can't remember. I see a lot of Tundras, but I will tell you this. With everything blacked out, white, man, is the way to go with this setup. This one doesn't have a moonroof on it. It does have JBL. Again, with the Limited, you can make them the way you kind of want to. And a lot of stuff is individual. You don't have to buy packages per se. So that's another really good thing about this truck. But this has the premium auto leveling headlights, and they're not standard. This is regular iForce. So, I mean, beautiful truck, beautiful setup. I feel like if you're going to be hardcore about picking your next Tundra and you want to take your time and you're not in any rush, really look into this truck. That's a secret of the Pro truck right there. Standard 14-inch screen, I should say. Standard soft tech seats that are heated, ventilated, and memory. Man, that's the one, boys. I mean, we see a lot of Tundras all the time. That's the best one. If you really want my opinion, my recommendation, and if you have the cashola, this one. I know I've said SR5 will be where I stay forever just because these prices are way out of my range. But if I could work a deal and get this thing down, let's look at the price real quick just because we're here. We're all falling in love together. It's a beautiful day. This one here is 66,187. So that's not insanely far off of a loaded SR5, right? So loaded SR5, Greg, I appreciate you. A loaded SR5 is going to be probably like 62, 63. So for $3,000 more at MSRP, look what you can get. And don't forget, a lot of these dealerships are doing deals now. So you could probably score a great deal on that. We got this one here, which is another TRD Sport. Just a great looking truck. Great looking truck. Love the white with the black. And that's kind of your money savings here. This is like 62 grand. And this is like 66 grand. 62 and change. We'll say 63. And just to be honest, and I know we're all Tundra enthusiasts and we're experts on these trucks at this point, but to the naked eye, look and then look. To someone that's untrained, they look pretty close. And that's a good thing. So TRD Sport, we love them. TRD Sport is the secret to the SR5, in my opinion. It sucks that you can't get the locking rear diff, crawl control, and multi-terrain select in Sport, but it's the secret. Next up, we got the TRD Off-Road SR5 Crew Max with a 5.5 foot bed. This has the regular wheel that belongs on the TRD off-road for SR5. We always see the upgrade to the 20s. This one has fabric, 8-inch screen. It's a nice setup. It's in the mid-50s. So that's a question for you that I never ask for some reason. How important to you is the 14-inch screen? How important is the soft text heated seats in SR5 to you? Would you go fabric and 8-inch screen, or would you do it the other way around with as loaded can get? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And here we have another smoked mesquite nightshade. Like I said, they have doubles on a lot of stuff here, which is pretty cool because you don't see that every day. Usually it's one and done. I would say this is the first time I've ever seen multiple smoked mesquites, but that's a good looking truck there. I love the brown. I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of it. I think it looks way better on this than it does with all the chrome. This color was introduced on the 2014, it was called Sunset Bronze then, on the 2014 1794. And that was like the premier color for that trim, the cowboy trim, this Western theme. And now, look at this thing. With all the body color and the blacked out, it looks great. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Albert. We have a limited, which I always call underrated truck. Limited, regular. This is iForce Max. There's no crazy features, trims on it as far as TRD off-road, nothing like that. This one is just a regular limited. I almost tripped, which is why I stopped talking for a minute there. Apologize. Look at the pricing. $65,853. So a regular limited, 65. This is an iForce Max again. Don't forget that. We love it. But then you got that iForce down here that is the limited. That is the TRD off-road, I should say. So just a wonderful selection of Tundras. And thank you for I just got hold on, get that right. Samatilla, I hope I got that right. Just gave a $20 super chat. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you. I appreciate it. It's their first super on a live stream. Very, very nice. Tom says, with the prices of all vehicles today, have you ever seen data on the Tundra that indicates lease sales versus those buying the truck? One thing you need to know, and I'm sure it's through all the brands, but being I deal with Toyota more than any of the other ones, none of that is public. They'll tell you the total number of sales on trucks and stuff, as we do, at the beginning of every month, Tundra sales. They won't break it down by trim. They won't break it down by lease versus, who's buying. All of that there will be, confidential, in-company stuff only. So I will tell you, my guess is a lot more people lease today than ever before, because these prices, they're just not really affordable for an everyday 9-to-5 person at this point. They're very expensive when you start getting up into trims, Even the SR5s are pretty expensive. So I'm guessing leasing is very popular. Also, when it's a new generation of Tundra, or new generation of anything, people will want to lease in the early years in case of anything going wrong. Like, me, if you've been around the channel a long time, I love to lease, but a lot of my leasing is done because I own a YouTube channel and I want to get in and out of Tundras every few years to stay as current as I can. So that's kind of why I do it. But before the channel, I was leasing too. My father and I always like to buy new vehicles. As I get older, I don't really care for new vehicles as much. But with the channel, it makes a lot more sense for me to lease a truck. And, it's all a write-off in the end anyway, right? But I think leasing is probably humongous nowadays versus yesteryear, which I think leasing was always big. But with the prices the way they are, it can get you a payment that's a lot lower, and you have the protection of getting out of it in like 3 years. The Crowns are interesting. I've seen a few on the road. The wheels are so big on them, they have a funny look, in my opinion. It looks different, and I like it. I guess it would depend on the color. That's like a mag gray. I don't know if they have different names for colors on the Crown. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we will call it a live stream. I hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl tonight. This is the Super Bowl of dealership walks that we dealt with today. I don't really care about the two teams that are in it. And to be honest with you, like I said in the beginning of the live stream, I'm just waiting for the Daytona 500 at this point. So that's 1 week away. But if I had to pick, I'm going to go 49ers because I can't stand the Kansas City Chiefs. So I hope everybody enjoys the game. Thanks so much for being here. It's been a fun time showing you these trucks. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night, because we're going to do the dealership walk of this. We go into detail on some of these trucks and some of the differences between them. Do you think 2024 Tundra sales will be down as people wait for 2025 facelift? Well, there's no guarantee on a 2025 facelift. That's all hearsay at this point. And I don't know if I would bet on that, because don't forget, the new generation was 2022. What kind of facelift are you going to do 3 years later? They might add a couple things like they've done, because if you look in 2024, we got, where is it? Over here, we've got the limited that now has a body color and blacked out TRD off-road package. That was new for 2024. There's a black headliner at a Pro on the Pro. That's new for 2024. But if you're looking for massive change, I don't think that's coming yet. I don't think we're seeing a mid-cycle refresh just yet. As we know, the Toyota with the Tundra, they always wait about 7 model years between the mid-cycles, at least with Tundra. But who knows? Do we want a facelift? I like the new Tundra. I like a lot of the stuff about it. I'd like to see standard tow hooks on it. But you let me know what you think in the comments below. Go ahead. Just because we're getting off live doesn't mean you can't go and have that constructive conversation in the comments. Let me know what you think. Until next time, I'll see you guys. I appreciate you watching. And once again, have a safe and enjoyable Super Bowl. Love you all. God bless America. God bless the troops and the emergency services of the United States and Canada. Be safe. Be well.